Hey guys, welcome back to another live. Let's double tap on our screen. Let's get the likes up to 2,000. I'm currently live here on TikTok and then on the other platform as well. I'm going to share the link so you guys can join. Let's double tap on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 2,000. Once we get to 2,000 likes, then we can get started with the analysis. So double tap. Okay. Let's tap on the screen. Welcome back to everybody who's joining. Hope everybody's doing great. We're back here live to analyze and learn about trading. We're just getting started now. Let's get the likes out to 2,000 on YouTube. Okay, so let's tap on our screen, guys. Today's gonna be another amazing evening where we're gonna learn how to trade. Double tap on your screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Welcome back to everyone who's just joining. Welcome. It's great to have you guys here. Today is going to be more educational. You know, the focus will be more on that. Sarah, I'm your fan from UK. I'm grateful for your regular signals. My pleasure. Okay, upbeat music. So let's double tap. Once we get to like 2,000 likes, then we can get started. I have to split the screens in half. So on the other side here, those who are watching on the other platform, you can see that my screen is not full. Okay, it's not full right now, but yeah, this is what we have to do for now because I'm not in my original setup at the moment. So let's double tap, guys. Skip this ad. Okay, welcome back everybody. Let's tap on our screen. Thank you, Narinda. Thank you, Moki. Thank you, Moking. Appreciate it. Double tap, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I can see. I just see two people tapping here. Narinda, thank you. Who else? Mocking. Those are the only two people that I can see tapping on the screen. MFP, thank you. Okay. Okay, let's Thank you, Joba. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Those who are supporting this live, I really appreciate it, guys. Once I start with the analysis, so there's going to be two parts to our live today. Okay, so the first part will start off by analyzing three pairs. Okay, I'll look at gold, AUD USD, GBP JPY. Okay, I'll do four pairs. So gold, AUD USD, GBP USD, and GBP JPY. Quickly look at them and mark out zones where we can look for potential trades. Okay, either during our lives or after the live. Okay, and then after that I'm gonna basically just go over overview of what trading is, because I know a lot of the people who are watching this live, most of you guys are beginners and all that. You may not know how to get started. So today's live, I will give you guys like a quick overview of what trading is, how to get started, the platforms that you need to have to be able to start trading and all that. Okay, so that'll be the second part of this live, right after the um, analysis. Okay, so without further ado, let me just make sure that you guys can hear me and you can also see the screen better. So y'all let me know in the comment section, can you hear me and can you see the screen a little bit good? Let me know in the chat box, y'all. Hello, Mr. Goodwill. Can you guys see the screen and can you hear me? Okay. So I guess Narinda is the only person that can see the screen and hear me. How about the others? Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm gonna assume you guys can hear me. Alright, so because I don't want to waste too much time waiting for the slow response. Okay, so let's get started. Gonna analyze gold. Okay. Look at the areas where we can look for potential buys. Okay. So for those who are just joining, welcome to the live. I hope you guys are doing great. What I do here, I come live twice per day. First time is during the New York session. I come live around 10 a.m. Eastern time, and then the second time is around 9 p.m. Eastern time. Today I'm coming live a little bit late, but normally I come live around 9 p.m. Eastern time. And on these lives I tend to stay on for about an hour, maximum 2 hours. What you can find on this live is analysis, okay, of a few pairs. I tend to analyze three, anywhere between 3 to 6 pairs, during the live, and also share with you guys knowledge, general knowledge on what trading is, how you can get started, how is it that you can make money from trading, and all that. This is some of the things that happens during this live. It is a great place to be in if you're a beginner in trading. This is a great place, so make sure you follow me on TikTok, join my Telegram group as well, so you can get more information for free. Okay, I have a Telegram group, the link is in the bio, so just go to my TikTok bio right now. You're gonna see the link to my Telegram group. Okay, thank you everybody who's liking the live. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started. So what's Cardano gonna do? So on this live, because of TikTok policy, I'm not gonna analyze any cryptocurrency pairs, okay, because TikTok has something against that, so I'm not gonna analyze those. I'm only gonna strictly focus on analyzing forex pairs. Okay, so anything to do with crypto will not be discussed on this live. Okay, so let me get started with gold here. I have gold on the list here. This is going to be the first thing I'm going to start with. Let me map out the zones. That's what I'm going to do, map out the zones, areas where we can look for potential either sell or buy. Okay, give me a second. Oh, it's coming. What is going on? Okay. Let's look at that. Okay. Alright, so let's open up gold here. And I appreciate it if you guys can keep tapping on your screen as you're listening in. Please tap on the screen, help me get the likes. Let's get it to 10K. Right now we're sitting at 4.1. Let's keep tapping on our screen as we are listening to this class, okay? Because this is sort of a class. All right, so make sure this thing. All right, so this is gold here on the 15-minute time frame. It is currently 26.73. That's the current price here. All right, I can see that the price has been going up. Okay, it's going up. All right. All right, so let's look at areas where market it can sell up. So right now it's going up. So since it's going up, you know, we technically missed the buy, because a good area to have bought would have been, yeah, it would have been all the way down over here. This would have been a good area to buy. I took a buy earlier from this. Okay, so now what we want to look for is an area where the market is going to sell up, which I can see we have a resistance over here. Okay, 26.75. So this is resistance at 26.75, between 26.75 26.76. Okay, around there. Okay, the resistance actually begins from 26.73. Okay, so 26.73 all the way to 26.76. Here we have the resistance. This is where I have this this blue line here. Okay, so that is an area to look for a sell. We can see that the market is already starting to sell up from that area. The moment it entered that zone, we already started seeing some sell. I did send out a signal in the VIP group to sell, and this is because of this resistance right over here. For those who were, if you're in the VIP signal group, this was the reason for the sell, because of this resistance. Okay, so yeah, so the first target for this sell from this resistance here of 26.75 is sitting at 26.72. So that's the first target, 26.72, and price is like made it halfway there, not fully. Okay, just made it halfway to 26.72. I think it dropped down to 26.72.60, and then from there it bounced back up. Okay, but it's still below that resistance, so there's still that possibility that it could drop lower. Okay, and then the area where the market has to not break above is 26.79. Okay, this is where the stop loss is at. So first TP is there, 26.72, and then the next target where I'm expecting gold to get to is around 26.70. Okay, so that is basically it. Gold is currently at that resistance, and I believe it's going to drop. It's going to drop. First stop is around 26.72, and the second stop is around 26.70. Okay, so what you want to do right now is look to enter a sell for gold, and just set your stop loss above 26.79. Okay, so that is the analysis on gold. We are analyzing gold here in the short term. All right, so in the short term, that's what we're looking at. We're going to just focus on what's happening here in the short term, so we can take quick trading opportunity. Okay, so make sure you enter that sell. I'm going to write it here. Okay, for the purpose of those. Okay, so gold sell. So TP1 26.72, and then TP2, oops, TP2 26.70. Okay, All right. Okay, so yeah, so that is it for gold. This is what you can expect. Okay, so that's one area for us to enter sell. And then yeah, and then for a buy, a good area to look for a buy is going to be around 26.63. Okay, 26.63 will be the next best area to look for a buy. All right, once the price gets there, this is the area where you want to look for your buy. Okay, so this is down here, 26.63. All right, so if the price gets there during this live session, then we'll take the trade. If it doesn't, just keep it on your chart. Okay, keep it on your chart there. 26.63 is where you want to enter a buy for gold, and then your stop loss should be below 26.59. Okay, so 26.59 is where you will set your stop loss if you're entering the buy at 26.63. Okay, now once you enter that buy at 26.63, we're going to basically target um 26.68. Okay, so your take profit from 26.63 should be around 26.68. You can even get out earlier if you want, but this is where the price of gold should bounce back to once it gets to 26.63. Okay, so let's double tap on our screen, guys. We're sitting at 5k likes. I would like us to get to 10k likes, so please, guys, double tap on the screen. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes to 10,000. Double tap on your screen, please. Okay, so that is it. So other than this current resistance, which we're selling from, the next resistance after this one where gold is going to sell off of will be 26.78. Okay, so 26.78 will be the next area to look for a sell. All right, now these are setups for quick profits, like to just make anywhere between 20 to 50 pips on gold. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Okay, that's it on gold here. Let's open Audi USD next. Let me have it open here on the chart. Oh yeah, also one thing I wanted to talk about this signal I gave out on yesterday's live. It was more like an analysis. I told you guys that hey, when gold gets to this area, make sure you enter a sell and so on. So this was, let me see if I can find it. It was at, oh no, this is Audi USD. Okay, let me go back to gold. So that trade call for gold, is this the right chart? Okay, so that trade call for gold, double tap on your screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 10,000. So that trade call on gold was, trying to find it, that was yesterday. Today's Thursday, so Wednesday. If I can find it, where was it at? Okay, so yeah, this is it. It was at, what was it? Okay, yeah, so this was at 26.64. Okay, so that was yesterday's analysis here. Price was still trading around 26.60, and I told you all that 26.63, 64 is where you want to enter sell when gold gets to it. Eventually you want to enter sell there, and then just target 20 to 30 pips below from that entry. So this is it here. You can see, so where I'm pointing the mouse, this is 26.63, and then this was gold here making its move to that resistance. So from here it pushed up, it came to 26.63, 64. It actually broke above it. Okay, now for this trade I told you guys your stop loss needs to be at 26.70. Okay, So that's where you're supposed to set your stop loss for this trade, 26.70, if you're selling from 26.64. Okay, so what we can see, what the market did is that it came to 26.64, and then it actually broke above it. Okay, broke above it and started going up. However, it never broke. It didn't go past 26.70. There you can see it stopped at 26.66. This is where it stopped, and then from there it just came back to the entry, and then went all the way down about, I think, 20 pips. Yeah, 20 pips to our entry. It actually went way down, so from 26.64 all the way to 26.60, so that's like 40 pips. Okay, so it literally went down 40 pips, so that was a good trade. If you took it, congratulations. And yeah, so now I am done analyzing gold. Let's go and check out AUD USD. Double tap on your screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 20,000. Yes, let's get the likes to 20,000. Double tap on your screen, guys. If you're just joining the live, welcome. It's great to have you here. I'm just analyzing the market right now. This is a place to learn how the market works, the forex market, to be more specific. If you're a beginner in trading, you want to learn how the market works, how is it you can make profit from this market. Make sure you watch this live until the end. Follow me on TikTok. I come live pretty much every day throughout the week, twice per day. First time is around 10 a.m. Eastern time. Second time is around 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, you can get a lot of value from this live as a beginner. Make sure you join my Telegram group as well to stay connected. Okay, all right. So now AUD USD is next. Let's take a look at AUD USD. Thank you so much to everybody who's liking this live. I really appreciate it. Okay, so AUD USD is currently 61.94. All right, the price is currently looking bearish. It's actually heading down. So areas where we want to look to be entering trades. Number one, since the price is going down like this, that means we need to focus on looking for the next area to enter a buy, actually. Okay, because the price already, unless you enter the sell from here, it's already too late. Entering the sell from the current price, is a little bit risky, unless you have a strategy that you know unless you have a strategy that you can use for this. But for me, I don't. So for me right now, I would not be entering any sell. A good area for me to have entered a sell would have been around 62.03. That would have been a good area to enter a sell. But for now, price is already like literally, yeah, already halfway to the TP. So I'm not going to enter a sell here. The next thing that I'm looking for is to actually enter a buy. Okay, and a really good area for buy based on this chart that I'm looking at right now is sitting around the 61.79. Okay, so between 61.79 and 61.72 is a really good area to look for buy for AUD USD. So I have this mapped out on my chart here. This is where I have this blue line. I'm actually going to delete this one. So this blue line here is the next area for buy. Now for the stop loss for this one here, we'll just have to set it like slightly below this low. So 61.70, we'll set it below. So let's do, because usually you want to set your stop loss below another low, right? And on this chart here, I'll have to go to a higher time frame, okay, to mark that out. But for now, this is where I will look for buy here. Okay, so I have the alert set up already, and we'll just wait for the price to get there. Okay, let's tap on our screen, guys. Double tap on your screen. Let's get the likes. The likes is now 6K. Great. Let's get it to 10,000, guys. Double tap on your screen, guys. Double tap on your screen. Alright, so continuing with the LD USD analysis. Okay, so the area to look for buy, like I said, 61.79. Okay, so I already have it there on the chart. Price is not there yet. Once it gets there, then I'll look for buy around the area. And now for a sell, the next best area to actually enter a sell is going to be up here at 62.08. Okay, this is quick scalping opportunities, by the way, guys. For Audi USD, this is quick areas to scalp it. All right, so 62.08 would be the next best area for the sell. Okay, we'll delete this. This is no longer needed. Okay, yeah, so this is it. This is the short-term price areas for us to look for a buy and sell. Okay, so next on the list, let's look at GBP/USD. Let's open GBP/USD. Let's see what's happening with GBP/USD here. This strategy that I use is most effective using the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame with GBP/USD, I'm looking here. The current trend is bearish. The market is currently in a downtrend, and as of right now, a really strong resistance for GBP/USD is currently at 1.2367. Okay, 1.2360. Sorry, not 67. So between 63 and 74. Okay, so between 1.2363 and 1.2374 is a good area to enter a sell for GBP/USD. Okay, so this is where you want to look for your sell. All right, and yeah, so this market is in a downtrend, so it means that just look for sells. That's the best trades to be taking as of right now. For a buy, we have this low here, this current low 1.2240, which if the market holds could be a good area for a buy. Okay, so this low right here, just mark it. Okay, let's double tap on the screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Double tap your screen. Okay, so yeah, so this low right here at 22.52 is a potential area to look for buy if the price holds it. So when GBP/USD comes down to this area and actually holds it, holding means we need to see a 1 hour bullish candlestick closing at this support, and if it does, then you can enter a buy. But if it doesn't, you don't see any 1 hour bullish candlestick, you do not enter a buy. Okay, because since it's in a downtrend, if it's not holding this current new low it just formed, it's going to continue heading down lower. Okay, so for now what you want to do is just map out this support. Okay, this support here, I mean, sorry, not support, this resistance, this current resistance. So to show you guys why this is a resistance for those who are beginners, whenever the price is in a downtrend, right, it's forming lower highs and lower lows. Each time it forms a low, okay, and each time it breaks below a low, okay, that low turns into resistance. So for example, this is the current low right here. This one right here is the current low that GPUSD formed. That's the current low. Before this low here, it was this one here. This was the previous low that GPUSD formed. All right. So this low here was the support. You know, whenever price forms a low and it bounces back up, like it stops at an area, bounce up, that is the current support. All right. So that's the current support. Now, once the price breaks below that low, okay, it breaks below it, that now turns into resistance. Now the resistance is gonna be, it's now a range. Okay, it's not just the bottom part, but it's also the top part. So the highest point that the price went to after it stopped at this low, okay, after it found support at this low, it then pushed up, right? So the highest point it went to, that is also a resistance as well. The moment the price breaks below the low, okay, the moment the price breaks below that low, the resistance is now going to be between the bottom part, okay, of that low, and then the top part. Okay, so that's your resistance. Now usually what you want to do, once you notice this, once you see, okay, price is in a downtrend and all that, first thing is you want to mark the previous low, because in a downtrend you're looking for selling opportunities, right? That's what you want to be doing. You want to be selling in a downtrend, not to be buying. If you're buying, you're counter trending. But that one also works if you have a, you know, if you understand how the market moves and all that. You can also be buying even in a downtrend. But if you don't understand it, just stick to trading with the trend. Okay, so in a downtrend you want to be selling. Now where do you sell? Usually the best area to sell is the top part of the resistance here. Okay, usually that's like that one here, you have a higher chance of actually making profit when you sell to the top. So what happens is, once the price breaks below this low, okay, it's gonna drop, and then once it comes back for a retest, usually if it gets rejected here, then it's going to drop back down. So you can technically take a sell from here as well. Now taking a sell from this area, um, you have depending on how far the price, like, how do I say this, depending on how far the price dropped, okay, from when it broke the previous low. So depending on how far it is, that's going to be where you set your take profit. For example, if you're selling from here, this would be the first area to sell. Your profit will be at this low here, which is the area where the price stopped and then started retracing back. So this is where your take profit will be, which is usually not as much, right? Now if you want to enter a sell with like higher chance of success and all that, it's always best to wait for the market to return back to the top part of the resistance. This is now the best area to enter a sell. Okay, usually majority of the time when the price returns here, this is where it tends to sell off massively. Now when you're entering a sell from this area, your stop loss has to be above your stop loss. The best place to set your stop loss should be above a previous high. Another, so in a downtrend, the previous lower high, this is usually where you want to set your stop loss there. That one makes it so your trade is more safe and prevents things like false breakouts, you know, prevents you from getting trapped in things like false breakouts and things like that. You know, most people, they make the mistake of, like, when they enter a sell from here, then they'll just set their stop loss slightly above the resistance, and you know, they will see a lot of the times what the market will do. It will just do a false breakout here to just hunt their stop loss, and then it retraces and start heading their direction, right? So if you want to make sure you don't get trapped into those um, stop loss hunts, you want to just set your stop loss above a previous high, because the market is going to try to respect that previous high. All right, so for example, for this sell here, for example, with GBPUSD, if I was to enter a sell from up here, I would set my stop loss above this here. Okay, this is a previous lower high. It's not very noticeable because the price didn't pull back that much, but it is a previous high. So this is where I will set my stop loss slightly above that area, and this one is a huge stop loss. Okay, and that's the other thing you need to also need to like calculate before you enter the trade. If the stop loss seems a bit too huge, then don't take the trade. All right, when it comes to stop losses, a lot of people, they tend to like focus on, how do I say it? They focus on how much money they want to lose instead of focusing on the reality of what could play out. Do you understand? So you need to set your stop loss based on how the market is actually going to react, not based on what you feel like you're comfortable losing and stuff like that. The thing that should determine what you're comfortable losing and stuff should be your lot size. The lot size that you use is the thing you use to determine, okay, if this is worth it or not. But when it comes to your stop loss, always make sure you're setting your stop loss at a realistic area, at an area that you know, okay, for sure, if the price breaks this level, I know it's going to go against me further, so I want to get out. Not that, oh, I'm setting this stop loss at this area because this is how much I want to lose. I'm comfortable. I don't want to lose more than this. No. Okay? So just make sure it's a realistic area, not an area you're just hoping that, So yeah, so with GBP/USD, the area where we want to look for sell will be around 1.2363, 1.2374. Is the price gonna get there? That is not guaranteed. Okay, that is not guaranteed. But if it does get there, this is where we're going to enter sell. Okay, if the price doesn't get to that resistance, for example, let's say the price decides to just start selling off, um, it decides to just start selling off from where it is, then that's fine. It just means that we now start to look for the next setup. So what you would do in this case, now we have this current support here. You see this current support. If the price decides to come to it and it breaks below that support, this one now turns into resistance. So what you would do, now you have a new resistance, so you just bring your horizontal box down here. Now you have a new resistance and you do the same thing. So now instead of selling from up here, now the area where you want to sell will be this new resistance and so on. Okay, so yeah, so don't ever feel the need to force trade. If the area where you were hoping for the price to come to, the price doesn't get there, I know sometimes it can feel discouraging and all that, but you just have to remember that there's always going to be more trading opportunity. So just be patient and just always try to wait for the best setup. Okay, I'm just trying to okay, hope you guys can see this. Okay, so yeah, okay, let me bring this back. Okay, all right. So with GBUSD, I hope you guys understand. Okay, price is literally not moving. It's not at the area to enter a sell, and the area for buy, it's not there either. So at this point, GBUSD is not in. It's not a pair that I wanna trade. It's not a pair. Where can I look to buy gold? Yeah, so gold, I did analyze it earlier. With gold, oops, let me. So with gold, I said the area where you want to look to buy is going to be, let me try to open the chart again. Before I do that, I'm gonna just set an alert here for GBUSD here, so that when the price gets here at this area, what's going on? Okay. 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 Let's tap on our screen, guys, please. I don't know why the likes is still at 7.5. If you guys can please tap on the screen. Let's tap on the screen, guys. If you're enjoying the live so far, show some love and support by tapping on the screen. Help me get the likes to 10K, guys. By the end of this live, I want to get to at least 20,000 likes. So if you can tap on the screen, that would be greatly appreciated. And for those who are following me, thank you so much. Make sure you also join the Telegram group, okay? It's 10K now. Really? Okay, maybe, okay, I think there's something wrong with my connection then. Because on my end, literally my end, all I'm seeing is, I'm seeing 7.7. So I think something's wrong with my connection. Okay, alright. Let's keep tapping. Let's keep tapping on our screen. Thank you for getting it to 10K, even though I can't see it. Thank you. Okay, so gold. Let me just go back to gold here because I got someone asking a question. By the way, I just want to say on this live, I don't tolerate any hateful, rude comment or anything. This is a place where, you know, treat each other with respect and all that. So if you're here trying to criticize either me or anybody in the live, I'm gonna block you. So make sure, you know, respect, show some respect and everything on this live. Okay, if you have anything to add, something, information that's valuable, you can do that. But if you're coming here to like judge, insult and stuff, if I notice that, I'm gonna just block you right away. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Okay, so for gold, area where you want to look for a buy, okay, is gonna be around 2663. Okay, 2663 will be the best area for a buy. Alright, so far I've analyzed AUD USD, gold, GBP USD. I said I was gonna analyze I was gonna analyze 3 to 4 pairs. Okay, so let me see what I can analyze next. Okay, what pair can I analyze next? Okay, let's do GBP-JPY. All right, we'll look at GBP-JPY. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Double tap on your screen. Make sure to join the Telegram group. Okay, so GBP-JPY. Let's see how this pair acted during. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so. Oh wow, nice. So it actually made it. So I was okay. So we had a resistance up here. Price sold up, came to the TP, which was great. So now this pair here is at 194.65, and yeah. So the next resistance, I'm currently looking at the 15-minute time frame. So I can see we do have some resistance here at 195.05. 195.05 would be the next best area to look for a sell on GBP-JPY. So that is it. 195, 195.05. I already have it marked out on my screen here on my chart. So if you look at the overall trend, for this GBPJPY, it's currently in a downtrend. If I zoom out, you can see it's actually in a downtrend right now. It's in a downtrend, so the market is very, very bearish, just going lower and lower. Okay, now where is it going to? Right, it's in a downtrend. Where is the ultimate target? Like, where is the area where it's heading to eventually? To be able to figure that out, you just go to the daily time frame. Okay, you go to the daily time frame and see what kind of pattern is showing over there. Like, what is the trend over there? Is the daily time frame also bearish, or is it bullish? Okay, is there any bearish pattern such as double top? Looking at this daily time frame, I can see that we do have a double top. We have a double top here on the daily time frame, so the price is heading lower, and it could go as low as 188. Usually whenever the price forms a double top like this, it will complete it by going all the way to the neckline. Once it gets to the neckline, one of two things can happen. Either one, it breaks below it, and if it does that, then it will drop lower. If it doesn't, instead, if it holds that, then it will push back up. Okay, so for GBPJPY, the long-term price projection, I think it's gonna be more bearish. It's gonna just keep going lower until we get down to around 189, 187, or 188 actually. Okay, so around 189, 187, this is where it should get to eventually, based on the pattern that's on the daily time frame right now. So I'm gonna just put a line here. So you want to look for sells. Okay, you just go to the lower time frames such as 1 hour, and then look for strong resistance and that the price can go back to, and then sell from there. Okay, all right, so this is it here. That's GBPJPY. It is bearish, it's heading lower, so look for a sell. And currently in the short term, areas to sell, I'm gonna go down. Okay, right now I'm just looking at the daily time frame. Double tap on your screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 20,000. NFP most likely gonna push it up, then after news, then it follows. Okay. Yeah, so this is the 1 hour time frame. Okay, on the 1 hour time frame, we see a bearish structure. Okay, we see the price is forming lower highs and lower lows. All right, so on this 1 hour time frame, let's look at the area where the market can sell out. Currently, we have resistance. Our previous low is where the resistance is at. Okay, like I told you guys, in a downtrend, the previous low is the resistance, and this is where you want to sell. So I have a resistance right over here. I'm gonna just make this gray so it looks like, you know, not too, yeah, not too yeah, that's better. Okay, so we have this resistance. This is our previous low. I'm gonna just mark it down here. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Double tap. Everyone is just joining. Welcome. It's great to have you here. Currently analyzing GBPJPY. This is what I do on my live. I'm analyze the forex market, provide you guys with general education on the forex market. This is a great place to learn if you're a beginner. Make sure you follow me and join the Telegram group to get more information for free. Remember, we also have a fair value gap above resistance too. Yeah, for sure, we have a fair value gap, but for that to get filled, it's not 100% guaranteed. Okay, sometimes the market may not fill a fair value gap right away. This is easy chart and you show how it's done. Thanks. Yeah, it could, right? We do have a fair value gap here. Okay, so this is between 196 and yeah, 196.78. Or okay, that one is the 4. Okay, never mind. So we have that one is like the highest. Okay, the most recent one here is right over here. Okay, so between 195.31 and 195.07. Okay, that's that's the current fair value gap resistance. Okay, so price, this is also an order block right here. I'm gonna mark it. Okay, so let's just mark this right here, guys. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Double tap on your screen. Let's get the lights up. Okay, I'm gonna just, so when it comes to fair value gap, I like to trade them. Oops, it's good to trade them uh using order blocks as well. Okay, whenever we have um whenever we have a fair value gap near an order block, it makes it even more powerful. Okay, so we have this here, you know, trying to mark it here. Okay, so this is the fair value gap. Okay, for those who don't, if I don't know if you guys know what a fair value gap is. If you don't know, let me know in the comment section and then I'll explain it. If you know it, then great. I don't need to explain it. Okay, so this is the fair value gap here, and then we have the order block right here. So what I'll do, I'm gonna just mark the order block because that is gonna be the area where price is gonna tap into. Okay, that's gonna be the area price is gonna tap into. Okay, you want me to explain fair value gap? Okay, sure. I will explain it for you guys. Hold on. Okay, so that sell on gold that we took, I'm just looking at the chart. It's currently at 20. Let me go back to gold, guys. Sorry. Okay, let me just let's go back to gold here because it's one asset that we're currently trading. If you guys took that sell on gold, you can actually start taking in some profit. Okay, you can start taking in some profit. This is the wrong chart. Okay, all right, so gold, as you guys can see, it dropped down to 2672.50, right? And our take profit number one is actually at 2672, exactly 2672. But you can start taking some profit now if you took that sell. Okay, I'm expecting the price to drop all the way to 2670. All right, so I currently have 3 positions. I just closed one at 2672.50 here. I'm going to keep holding the others until 2670. Okay, so whenever you're taking this trade signal, this is how you do it. If you want to be targeting the second TP and all that, always make sure you either have more than one position open. Okay, you close the first position at first TP and then the second position at the second TP and so on. Now what you want to do here, once the price hits the first TP, once the price gets to the first take profit, now you want to adjust your stop loss for the second trade. Adjust it to now break even. Okay, so it means that you will now, instead of having your stop loss at the original area where the stop loss would have been when you initially entered the trade, then you will now move it to now the entry that's slightly above the entry, or exactly at the entry. That way, if the price returns back to the entry, you will at least close at a zero loss. Because with my strategy, okay, with most strategy that involves multiple take profit, the um like analysis is that we have multiple take profit is because our main take profit is the like most people have like take profit 1, 2, 3. The main take profit is actually take profit number 3. Okay, now we want to take profit halfway, like take profit 1, 2, because the market can just surprise you. You know, once it gets to take profit number 1, instead of getting to take profit number 2, it just reverses against you and start heading the opposite. So that's why we start taking profit halfway. As the price is going our way, at least we close at at least we made some profit. So when the price gets to the first take profit, now you can see, okay, price is actually heading the direction that you want it to go. So now you want to now move your stop loss to your entry, because now you're expecting the price to get to the final take profit, which usually is take profit 3 or 2, whatever. That's where you're expecting it. So now if the price fails to do that, instead it returns back to your entry, breaks above your entry, you want to get out of the trade, because now the market has shifted. It's telling you that it's going to go the opposite direction. Do you understand? So yeah, can you kindly show us on the 15-minute time frame on gold? Okay, to show you what would you like me to show you? Let me just update the VIP members to start taking profit. Y'all give me a second, okay? What is the broker you use? So the broker that I use is called fxcc.com. I have it on my bio, so just go to my TikTok bio right now. You'll see the link to that broker that I use. It's a really good broker to use, especially if you live in Canada. Anywhere out of the United States, this broker works. But if you're in the United States, this broker is not going to work for you. fxcc.com. And another good broker that I recently discovered is called Fusion Market. This one is also good for Canadians. Fusion Market. How much is the lowest deposit I can start with? You can start with as low as $50. Okay, with as low as $50. Whoa, look at that, guys. So our TP number 1 just got hit. So final TP is at 26.70. So patiently waiting for gold to get there. If you feel like getting out of the trade at this point, feel free to do that. You don't always have to wait till the full TP. It's not for South African also. I'm not sure if it works on South African, but you can go and try it. Okay, just go to my bio, click the link there that says recommended broker, and then try to open an account. If it works, then great. If it doesn't, then you might need to do some research to find out which brokers work in South Africa. I know there's XNES, okay, XS, whatever that people use. I think that one works in South Africa. So congrats to everybody who took this trade. I'm about to close the second position very soon. Okay. So I just closed the second position. I have one more position that I'm gonna hold until 26.70. So that was a nice trade. Let's double tap on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. So FX map show. Let me know what is it that you want me to show you on the 15-minute time frame on gold. Okay, but let me continue with the fair value gap teaching. Okay. Wow, this thing is super annoying. Okay. I hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, so let me go back to that chart. What chart was it that I was looking at? I think it was GBPJPY. Was it? Which chart was it? GBPJPY. Okay, let me open up 1 hour. Okay, So I was explaining oh no, this is gold. I was explaining fair value gap, what it is and how you can trade it. Okay, it's not really a strategy that I use, but I can just explain it. Okay, I can explain it, and I'll explain the powerful way that fair value gap tends to work the most from my experience. Okay, so let me just, oops, the powerful way you can use fair value gap, because you wanna be smart about it. Yeah. Okay. Oh god, I'm just trying to make it so that the screen can be seen well, but it's literally, it's not working. Okay, I think we can manage with this. Can you guys see my screen? I just brought it a little bit closer. Oh my goodness, this looks weird. Okay, so fair value gap, as I was explaining, fair value gap. Okay, so I hope you guys can see my screen a little bit better, even though I don't like the way it's looking, but you know, we'll just manage. Okay, I'm not at my original setup. You know, I'm out of the city that I live in, so that's why right now I have to like try to make amends. So anyways, fair value gap, usually what is fair value gap? Okay, fair value gap is basically involves three candles. Okay, there's three candles that's involved in fair value gap, and this is basically the space that the market lives whenever it is moving uh very quick without retracing. So usually the way the market moves, okay, as the market is moving and stuff, it always will go back um to fill the previous high. Okay, as it is moving, this is how the market moves. When you really analyze it, if you really go and analyze every time frame, you're going to notice that's how the market moves. It always like make sure to return to fill any space between the candle in the middle and the candle below the candle in the middle. Okay, so it will fill it up and all that. So if the market is moving and it doesn't fill that space, okay, if it doesn't fill that space, let me try to do a drawing here. So imagine we have, this is a candle, and then this is another, okay, this is another candle here. Okay, and then we have another candle at the top. Okay, so do you see how this is? Okay, so we have a candle in the middle, we have a candle at the top, and we have a candle in the middle. So this space here between the candle at the top, okay, let me make this candle, the color doesn't matter, by the way. It can be, all the candles can be the same color or it can be different. Maybe the one in the middle is bearish, maybe the one at the top is bullish. It doesn't matter. Okay, the thing that matters is the space. So we have, let's just imagine we have these three candles, one in the middle, one at the top, one at the bottom. Okay, so you can see as the market is moving, right, there's always wicks. Okay, we have this wicks at the bottom. I'm trying to draw it, but it's not really showing. Hold on. Okay, so we have wicks. Let's just, yeah, so this is wicks there, and then we also have wicks. Oops. You know, we have wicks at the top. We also have wicks, you know. So this wicks, as the market is moving, they tend to like let's say this candle here, once this candle begins or whatever, eventually it's supposed to come and close up the gap between the its bottom part here and then the top part of the previous candle here. Okay, the one below the candle in the middle. So that's how the market, that's the natural way for the market to move. So if the price doesn't do that, if the candle at the top doesn't come, the wick does not fill the wick of the candle that's below the candle in the middle, that leaves a gap in the middle. Okay, so that gap in the middle is what's called a fair value gap. Okay, so this is an imbalance in the market. This causes the market to eventually come back down. It has to fill that gap. Eventually it's going to have to come back down in the future. So if the market, let's say for example, it didn't fill this space, we have this gap in the middle here, okay, and the price instead, it decides, it didn't fill it, it just keeps going up, it goes up. Eventually, once the price returns back to this gap, it's going to bounce back up. And this is usually an area that you can look for buy at. And when you're buying from here, you just set your stop loss. The best area to set your stop loss will be below the candle that formed it. Okay, so this candle here at the bottom, is the candle that formed it. So you would set your stop loss slightly below this candle here, if that makes sense. Okay, so this one here would be the bullish fair value gap, because with the price returning here, we're expecting the market to buy from it. Do you understand? Now we also have the bearish fair value gap. This one is basically the exact opposite. With the bearish fair value gap, what you have now, you have the price going down. Okay, so imagine we have it always involves three candles, or whether it's bearish or bullish fair value gap, it doesn't matter. We always have three candles. Let me actually draw this the way it would actually look. Okay, so we have three candles, one at the top, okay, and then we have the middle, and then we have one at the bottom. Okay, and they can be either the same color, different color, it doesn't matter. Bullish, bearish, doesn't matter. Okay, so now with this one here, this is the bearish, this is the price going down. Okay, so the price is going down, and now we have a gap. Okay, you guys already know how the gap is created. So imagine we have a gap. So now once the price returns back here, this is where you expect it to sell again. Okay, this is supposed to act as resistance. This gap here is supposed to act as resistance for the market. So when the price returns back to that area, you would look to enter a sell. You enter your sell, and then you want to set your stop loss above the candle, the one at the top. Okay, so remember there's three candles. For the bearish fair value gap, you set your stop loss above the candle that formed the fair value gap, okay, slightly above it. And then for the bullish fair value gap, this is where you for the buy, right? This is the one that you're looking for a buy. And for this one, you want to set your stop loss slightly below the candle that's in the middle. Okay, so below that, that's where you set your stop loss. And then so the take profit, okay, this is another important aspect, because the take profit is another good thing to know. You usually want to target the previous high as you take profit. Okay, so the previous high that the market formed, or the price went to after forming, leaving that fair value gap. Once it returns back to the fair value gap, for example, for the buy, let's say this is the previous high here, this is the previous high, price return to the fair value gap, I enter a buy, I will take my take profit slightly around the area. I don't want to target exactly that area, but slightly before that high, I would like to get out. Okay, never target exactly the top of that high, just because there's always, market can form a lower high as well, right? So don't target exactly that high, but close enough to that high is where you want to get out. All right, so that's for the buy. And then for the sell is the same thing. You take profit, you want to target the low, okay, the previous low that the price formed before returning to that fair value gap. You want to target your take profit around that, not exactly at that low, but slightly before the price gets to that low. You just collect your money and you leave. Okay, so yeah, that's how it is. All right, that's what fair value gap is. Now we also have inverted fair value gaps as well, because this fair value gap, I told you guys, sometimes it doesn't always get respected. Okay, there are times when the price will come to the fair value gap, and instead of getting rejected, like instead of it doing what you expect it to do, it doesn't do that. For example, for the bearish fair value gap, when the price comes to it, you're expecting it to sell, but there are times where it will not sell. Instead, it will break above it and start going higher. So that's why I said you have to be very careful when you're trading it. Okay, be careful. Just know that it's not like just because it's a fair value gap, it's always going to get respected. No. So in the cases where the price doesn't respect the fair value gap, let's start with the bearish fair value gap. First of all, with the bearish fair value gap, when the price comes to the fair value gap, you're expecting it to sell, right? Once it sell, you're expecting it to start dropping all the way close to the previous low. So if the price doesn't do that, instead of getting rejected and dropping all the way back to the previous low, instead it breaks above that bearish fair value gap and start heading higher. Now this now is called an inverted fair value gap. Okay, so now you are going to use this as support. So this is going to turn into support for the market. It's actually a really powerful area to look for a buy when the market returns to it. Okay, so let me try to explain it this way. So we have this bearish fair value gap, price returns here, we're expecting it to sell off, but it doesn't do that. Let's say, for example, it just goes down a little bit and then instead it breaks up to go high. Okay, so now because the price didn't sell up as you expected, this fair value gap now turns into a good area to buy. It turns into support. So what you want to do is you wait for the price to come here. Once it does that, you enter your buy. Okay, this turns into a very powerful support. Okay, so that one is for the bearish, and now for the bullish is basically the same thing. Okay, so we have fair value gap right here where we're expecting the price to where we're expecting the price to basically buy from. Okay, and the market comes to this fair value gap, it comes here, instead of buying, it doesn't buy, it actually just breaks below it. So now this is going to turn into resistance. Okay, this turns into resistance. So what you want to do, keep it up. Now price is going to return here, you then go and enter your sell. Okay, and now your stop loss just slightly above that fair value gap. You don't want it to be exactly on it, just slightly above it, and then that's it. That's how you this is how you trade it. Okay, so with GBP JPY here, and this fair value gaps appears on all time frames, and it's most effective on higher time frames. You want to use it on time frames like, let's say, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 4 hour daily time frame. Those are good, but if you're trying to use it on 5 minutes, 15 and so on, just be very careful. Okay, you might get you might see a lot of manipulations on those time frames. So if you're going to use this strategy, just make sure you're using it on a 1 hour, 4 hour daily time frame and so on. Okay, look for them on only these time frames. So on this pair here, GBP-JPY, we have a fair value gap. Let's keep tapping on the screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 20,000. Double tap on your screen, y'all. You guys, I don't know if you guys are sleeping or what's going on. Let's double tap. Let's get the likes up, guys. Double tap. All right. So GBP JPY, I'm going to show you a fair value gap that we have right here. Okay, so you can see we have this candle This music is too loud. Okay, so we have a fair value gap right here. You can see we have this candle, okay, at the top, and then we have this one in the middle, and then we have this one at the bottom. Okay, the one at the bottom here, okay, this one here, this bearish candle right here, bearish candle in the middle, and then the bullish candle here, this tiny doji looking candle. Okay, so we can see we have a space, right? You can see the wick from this and the wick from this bearish candle here at the bottom right here. They're not connecting, right? So this leaves us that fair value gap. Okay, so I'll just put a line right here, right? So there you go. So this is the fair value gap. So what we want to see, we want to see the market tap into this fully. Okay, we want to see the market tap into it fully, not halfway. Okay, like for example, when it's coming here, we want to see it go all the way in. Do you understand? Go all the way. So this is where we enter our sell, around this area. I expect the price to bounce back down. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you, like I told you guys, fair value gap is something that tends to not always work. Okay, doesn't tends to not always work. Sometimes we may have the price come here and then it disrespects it and then just keeps going up, right? So an area where the fair value gap tends to be a lot more powerful is when keep tapping on the screen, guys. Let's double tap. Okay, so let's keep tapping, guys. Double tap on your screen, y'all. Double tap, guys. Okay, so an area where this is like more advanced level of trading. I am like yeah, maybe we'll call it a day for today. This is just, I feel like it might be too much information, so I don't want to confuse you guys too much. Okay, so for today's lesson, just you know, practice spotting fair value gap and stuff. Just know that it's not always gonna work. So you wanna, in trading, you wanna make sure you're using a strategy. I mean, there's no strategy out there that's like 100% guarantee always gonna work, but you wanna make sure you're using a strategy that's at least consistently. Okay, maybe it makes you lose here and there, but majority of the time it is working a lot of the time. Okay, and I do have a strategy that I use that is consistently profitable. This is something I teach more on the trading classes, but I pretty much use it on this live here. Okay, I use it on this live. This is the strategy that I used to trade gold earlier today. At the beginning of this live, we took what is it, we took a sell on gold using this strategy, and it always works majority of the time. As you can see, I have all these trades that I've taken in the past. So if you want to learn more about it, make sure you join the trading class. This trading thing looks complicated. It's not complicated, okay? It is not. I know a lot of people think that, but it is not. I promise you it is not. It is literally just um you just have to be good at recognizing patterns. Okay, if you're good at like noticing patterns and things like that, then it is not, okay, it is not that hard. I'm telling you, like all you need to do is learn how to recognize pattern, and then literally placing a trade is not that hard. It's just a matter of pressing buy, sell. That's it. You press buy, you press sell. That's how you trade. Okay, the only thing that might take you time to learn is being able to predict whether the price is gonna work. I mean, whether the price is gonna go down or up. And I teach you guys a way to do that, which is very, very simple. Like very, very, very simple. Okay. So sign up for my trading class so you can learn more about it. I will be starting the next one in March. I know it's far away, but yes, the registration will begin soon. I will I will create a link for you guys to go to and fill the form and so on. Probably I'm thinking next week, so you can sign up for that trading class so you can get more knowledge. I promise, literally, I don't use hard concept like other people do to make you so confused and all that. I try to keep it simple so you can just understand it, because the point of this market or trade is for us to make money. It is not for us to just try to act so intelligent and stuff. You just want to be able to know, okay, this is where the price is going down. Good, I'm going to sell now. Or this is where the price is going to go up. Okay, I'm going to buy now. That's it. So yeah. So any information about the class, send me a message, because I can't mention anything figures on this live because TikTok has, they're too complicated. I lost my previous TikTok account because there were certain things I was saying and doing that TikTok didn't like. So now I have to be a lot more careful on the words that I use and things that I do here. So yeah, so if you want anything regarding price and stuff, make sure you send me a message on TikTok, okay, or on Telegram. Make sure to join the Telegram group if you're not already in it. The link is in the bio. So gold is currently at 26.72. It hit our take profit. We entered a sell on gold, which played out well. The first profit got hit. Second take profit is sitting at 26.70, and the price is not there yet. It's very close to it though, very close to it, so it should get there eventually. And now if you are targeting 26.70, let's say if you're still in that trade, then just keep holding it. What you want to do now is to adjust your stop loss now to break even. Initially our stop loss was all the way at 26.79, okay, but now you just move your stop loss to 26.76, okay. Let's say 26.76 or even 26.75.65. You can set it there, okay. So yeah, so now for gold, because I'm gonna be going off the live soon, and I wanted to show you guys the next area where you can look for a buy, okay. So the next best area to look for buy for gold, I said it in the beginning. Right now we have the best areas at 26.63, okay. We have 26.63 and 26.63. There's the best area to look for buy there. And with this one here, when you're entering a buy at this level 26.63, your stop loss is below 26.659, okay. 26.59 is where you go to set your stop loss, right? And yeah, and now if you're now looking for a sell on gold, the best area now is going to be at 26.78, okay. 26.78. So between 26.77 and 26.78 would be the best area to now look for a sell next for gold, okay. And the stop loss for this one, usually whenever I'm trading with this strategy, I set the stop loss above a high that is, so for the sell it will be above a high, because I'm using the 15-minute time frame. So I'll set it above the next resistance that's above this one here. So this is a resistance, that's where we're entering the sell here. So for me, for the stop loss, it has to be above the resistance that's above this here, okay. So now if I look on the left on my chart, I actually don't see anything. I literally don't see anything. So I have to yeah, with this strategy here, once the resistance becomes too far away like this, it's a little bit more tricky here, okay. It's a little bit more tricky, but I'm gonna just put a line. So let me remove this red line here. I'm gonna put one that's longer, horizontal line. I'll put it here. So this one is purple, I'm making it red, okay. So now I'm gonna go to the left. Let me just go to the left right now. I'm trying to find the next area to, like, the best area to set the stop loss. Okay, so this is my line. So now the resistance above this resistance, oh, what did I do? Oh, okay. So the resistance where I have this red line, the next resistance is up here. Okay, so you can see 2684 right there. So this would be the next area to set your stop loss. Okay, so I make that red. This is now going to be blue because that's where I want to buy. Okay, so this is how I figure out the resistance, or I mean the resistance and things where you can set your stop loss. Okay, so now let's go back to the 1 minute. So you can see now it makes more sense. Actually, go back to the 15, because on the 15 is where you can see it better. Okay, all right, so yeah, so where we want to enter a sell again, this is where we took a sell which already played out. So I'm going to delete this here on my chart. Now for documentary purpose, I'm going to just put this here. So this is where we enter the sell, and then oh, you can't see this. Okay, let me I'm gonna yeah, so this was the recent trade that we just took, and then the stop loss for this was right here. And then yeah, we entered the trade at 26.74, and then take profit. One was at 26.72, and the second one is at 26.70 there. Okay, so just leaving this here. All right, so the next trade you're looking at, this one has a huge stop loss, so make sure you apply proper risk management. But yeah, the stop loss from the next best area to enter sell is all the way at 26.84. Let's just say 85. Okay, so 26.85, this is if you're entering the sell at 26.78, 26.77. Okay, where you want to set your stop loss is at 26.85. I mean, looking at it, the stop loss is actually not that bad, not that bad. Okay, so from 26.77 and 78, once you take a sell from there, your take profit number one should be around 26.74. Okay, 26.74, and then finally second take profit is at 26.70. 26.70. Okay, so yeah, so mark that areas on your chart, guys, because this is most likely not going to happen during this live session, but when it does happen, you just do. You can also just set a buy sell limit, actually, because with this strategy you actually don't need a confirmation. You don't need to come and wait for the price to give you any sign that it's going to sell from there. Okay, you can just set a buy limit. So you can set a sell limit. You can set a sell limit for gold at 26.77, and then set your stop loss above 26.85. That's it. Okay, and then just target 26, to be more precise, let's say 26.74.60. okay, so 26.74.60, that's your take profit number one, and then second take profit is at 26.71. okay, so just do that. This is just future trade. And then for the next one here, which is 26, for the buy is at 26.63, so you can set a buy limit at 26.63 for gold, and then set your stop loss at 26.59. okay, and then target 26.67 as your take profit. Okay, so yeah, so that's it for gold here. So gold is the only thing that we've been able to trade on, and then all these other ones you guys can take it later on when the market gets to those level. Okay, And then for GPUSD, for GPUSD, you want to set your sell limit at around 21.2362. Okay, so because that's a resistance there, sell from there, and then yeah, and then target 1.2321 as you take profit. Okay, so if you're selling from 26.62, take profit at 23.25. Okay, this one has a huge stop loss, but yeah, the stop loss is going to be at 24.59. Okay, it's pretty huge, so if you're not comfortable with that, do not take it. Okay, do not take it. But this one, there's a higher chance of it playing out. Okay, the stop loss is huge, but there's a higher, it's a more better area to set your stop loss. Okay, to just prevent this false breakout and stuff. So guys, we're done with the analysis part of this live. So now, I mean, I've already been live for almost 1 hour now, and usually that is it. So today's Thursday. The next time I'm gonna come live again is gonna be next week. Okay, so next week is when I'll come live again on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. At 10 a.m. Eastern time, and then come live again at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, I was gonna go over the overview of trading, so maybe let me just do quickly. This is just gonna be, just listen attentively as we're watching the market. Okay, so let's just listen attentively. Okay, okay, I'll put gold here on the list. We can just watch how gold is moving. Okay, so guys, so just a quick overview of what trading is for those who are just like getting into it. Those who, let's say this is your first time, you're just discovering what trading is, but you don't know what trading is. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, so what is trading? So basically trading is when you are buying and selling financial assets like currencies, okay, also known as forex, stocks, or cryptocurrencies, to make a profit. So you buy and sell these assets to make profits. You can trade forex, you can trade stocks, or you can trade cryptocurrency. Now the trading that I do here is forex. I basically mostly trade the forex market, and there's a lot of forex pairs that you can trade. We have GBP USD, USD JPY. You can also trade commodities like gold, crude oil, silver, okay? And these assets are available for you to trade 24/7 during the week. The market opens from Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern time until Friday 5 p.m. Eastern time. So from this time and days, you can trade the forex market, you can trade commodities, and the crypto market is actually open 24/7. To trade crypto, you need to go to be able to trade crypto 24/7, like even during the weekend. Then you need to open an account with crypto exchange. There's a lot of crypto exchange out there, so you can just go on Google and look for it. The most popular one is Binance and Bybit. That's the most popular and used crypto exchange. But yeah, for forex, to be able to start trading forex, you need to open an account with a broker. We have a lot of brokers out there, and you can actually open an account for free. It does not cost you anything to open an account. It's a pretty quick, easy sign up. I actually have a broker that I use and recommend. I've listed it on my bio, so you can just go to my TikTok bio right now, and then you'll be able to see the broker that I use, and you can just open an account. Just click the link, sign up using your email, your name, and all that. When you're opening an account with a broker, you're gonna need to uh, verify your identity. Okay, so they need your ID, proof of address. I think you can use like bank statements and stuff. Okay, because all of these things is, it's regulated, so you have to make sure you use your real information. You can't use any fake name and stuff like that. Okay, so that's it. To get started with Forex, you need to sign up with a broker. That's number one. Okay, sign up with a broker. There's a lot of them out there. Use the one that I recommend. It's on the link. If that one that I recommend doesn't work on your country, then you might need to do some research to find the best broker out there. You can use Google, YouTube to do your research. Okay. um what else? So once you sign up with a broker, next thing you need to do is to have money. You To be able to trade the market, you actually need to have money. You cannot trade the market without any money. Now you can start trading with any amount that you have. Okay, there's no minimum requirement. Depending on your broker, like some brokers tend to have a minimum requirement, but the broker that I use does not have a minimum requirement. You can deposit anything that you have. Okay, I recommend start with a pretty good amount. I'll say like minimum $100 is good to start with. Oops, I just mentioned a figure. Yeah, so start with 100. Okay, make sure you start with 100, and that should be good. Now if you are just starting trading though, if this is like your complete beginner, I do not recommend going ahead and putting starting with real money right away. It is best you practice trading using a demo account. What is a demo account? A demo account is basically a practice account, an account that allows you to actually trade the real market. When you sign up with a broker, most brokers offers you the opportunity to have a demo account, practice account. So with that demo account, they will provide you with uh, fake money, okay, fake money, which you can use to actually trade the real market. So it's going to be as if you're trading the real market, except the money that you're making from that trade, you cannot withdraw it. So this is better way to actually get the experience of trading, for you to understand, see how it works and all that. So that's what I recommend you do. Practice trading using a demo until you start understanding how it works, until you start understanding how the price moves. All right, you have to be able to get to the point where you actually accurately analyzing the market. Your analysis are actually accurate, and the price is actually, your predictions are correct most of the time. Once you get to that point, then you can go ahead and fund your live account with real money. Okay, so always make sure you start small. Okay, so make sure you start small. You don't want to start with a huge amount, because remember, you are a beginner, so it means that the risk of you losing that money is very, very high. So you want to start with a small amount and try to grow that small amount, grow it to a certain amount, either uh, triple it, quadruple it. Once you do that, then you can start trading with bigger amount. Okay, and small amount, we're talking, well, it depends on your budget. Okay, but minimum, I'll say $100 is good enough to start with. Okay, so what are the platforms that you need, the apps, tools that you need? Number one, I already said a broker. So you need to sign up with a broker. That's the first thing. You can sign up with a broker on your phone, or you can go on a website, go to Google. I already told you guys the one that I use, is on my bio, so just go there and check it out, click the link, and then sign up. Once you sign up with a broker, you will enter your account. Once you're into your account, you're going to see the options to download a trading platform. Okay, the next thing that you need to be able to trade is to have a trading platform downloaded on your phone or your computer. There's quite a few trading platforms out there, but use the one that your broker recommends. Okay, so when you have your account open with a broker, you're going to see it there. They will show you which platform that they use. this broker that I'm using, the trading platform that they use is MT4. MT4 is the platform that they use. So you're going to need to go to Play Store or Apple Store and download MT4, MetaTrader 4. Okay, so download that, and then yeah, that's basically it. Once you have your trading platform, then you just need to connect your broker to that trading platform. So the broker should provide you with login details for you to log into that trading platform. All right, if you don't understand how to do this, you can reach out to me. Okay, I'll be more than happy to help you set it up. Just reach out to me, let me know. I can help you with setting up that trading platform account and everything. Okay, you can also use YouTube as well. You can go on YouTube and then figure out how to connect your broker to that trading platform and so on. Okay, so the next thing you need is excited, I need help. Okay, send me a message, excited13, and I'm gonna respond to you, most likely not today, but I'll respond tomorrow morning, because once I'm done this live, I'm going to sleep. Okay, so the next thing that you need tradingview.com. This is the next most important app you're going to need as a trader. Tradingview.com is this place that I'm at right now. Okay, so you can see it says on the top tradingview.com. Okay, so what is it? Tradingview.com is basically a place where you can analyze the market. This is it. You have to come here, open an account, which is free, by the way. You don't need to pay anything. Just open an account very quick. Once you do that, then you're going to be able to analyze the market. Right now I have gold. You can analyze any market. You can analyze stocks, whatever, crypto, everything. You can do that on tradingview.com. So you can download the app on the Play Store. And then I recommend, though, when you're doing your analysis, it's good to analyze on a computer. If you have a computer, if you have access to a computer, it's a lot more easier and more like convenient to analyze, because you can see the chart a little bit better. You can see the candlesticks and everything clear and big. But when you're analyzing on your phone, it's a little bit more challenging. However, it can still be done, though. If you don't have access to a computer or a laptop, you can still analyze on your phone. Just know that it's going to be a little bit more difficult because the screen is very small, so you might not be able to easily see the whole chart and stuff. So make sure you download TradingView on your phone and also access it on the computer. Okay, what else do you need? The other thing that you need, let me see here, what do I have on my list? What do I have on my list here? Yeah, so these pretty much TradingView, MetaTrader 4, and having a broker, these are the three most important. I'll say lastly, it's good to utilize this tool on myfxbook.com. So there's a website called myfxbook.com. This is a place that has a lot of tools that allows you to like calculate pips, calculate your position size and all that. So this is another great tool to add on your list if you want to learn how to use all those tools that on that website. Okay, so the website is myfxbook. Okay, so myfxbook. So you go to that website, and then there's a lot of videos on YouTube that explains how to use it and all that. So I recommend going on YouTube and just search search for myfxbook tutorial, and then just watch and follow along. Okay, so other than that, okay, I'll say the next thing, you might need a crypto wallet, because most brokers, the way you can deposit money into their account is with cryptocurrency. And most of them, they utilize cryptocurrency. So you might need to open an account, have a wallet for cryptocurrency, so you can be able to withdraw and deposit your money and so on. Okay, so the crypto app that I use and recommend is called crypto.com. Okay, so crypto.com, you can check this one out. there you have to download an app. Okay, it's an app. So you go to the App Store or Play Store and then download crypto.com, sign up, use your real information, okay, because you will need to validate your identity and all that. Once you open it, then yeah, so that's good to have there. And then of course you have to learn how to you need to learn how to deposit and withdraw money on that app, which again, you can use YouTube. So much information out there on YouTube. So you can just go on YouTube and search how to deposit on crypto.com or how to withdraw on crypto.com, and you're going to find a lot of tutorials that can guide you on that. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think, yeah, I don't think there's any other apps. Okay, yes, I just forgot. One more, okay? Forexfactory.com. This is if you're trading Forex. So forexfactory.com is going to be the last website or tool that you need to have as a trader. Okay, so forexfactory.com. Okay, so add that to your list as well, because this is the place where you can go and keep up with the news. Okay, news that comes out pretty much every single month that can really impact the market and all that. You always want to become aware of when these news are coming out, so you can just either don't trade during those time, or um manage your risk well, because when the news comes out, the market becomes very, very volatile. Okay, so you need to go on forexfactory.com every time before you enter any trade. Okay, before you enter a trade, before you analyze, go to forexfactory.com and look to see if there's any news, high impact news, that's about to come out within the next hour or so, or during the day that you're trading. If there is, just make sure you know them ahead of time. Okay, other than that, fast balls, yeah, I've never used that, but okay, I will check it out. So other than that, there is nothing else. Use fast balls instead of Forex Factory. Okay, so what's the benefit of fast balls? Because I've never used it. So other than that, yeah, there's nothing else. These are the most important. So you need MetaTrader 4, you need a broker, and use myfxbook.com, Forex Factory. That's about it, and then you're ready to trade. That's it, guys. Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna end our show for today. Okay, so what I would like you guys to do right now is go to my TikTok bio. Number one, join the Telegram group. If you're not already in it, make sure you join it. Okay. Number two, sign up with the broker that I recommend, that's on my bio. If you don't already have your own broker, then go and use that broker. Okay. And then finally, number two, make sure you follow me if you're not already following. All right. You can analyze your chart on Fastball while checking your fundamental analysis. Oh wow, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna definitely check out that website. Thank you for sharing, Lashin Lashinson. Thank you. All right, so you guys, you can also check out Fastball as well, and yeah. So guys, we're gonna end it for today. Thank you so much for supporting the live. I hope you guys enjoyed it and find some value out of it. Thank you for the likes and everything. I'll see you guys next week, Monday at 10 a.m. Actually, no. So for Monday, I will come live at 10, not 10, 9 p.m. Okay, so on Monday, I will come live at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, 9 p.m. Eastern time. In the morning, I won't be able to do the morning live session, but I'll come in the evening at 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So hope you guys have a good night, have a good day, have a great weekend. Take care and bye for now. All right. Take care.